Okay, my Airbnb is sick. I played with the idea of hotels, hostels. Accommodations are really expensive in Iceland, and I couldn't find anything that wasn't like outrageous. So last minute, actually it was already on the plane, I booked my rental car because as a standby person, you don't want to book ahead of time and then something happened. So booked the rental car before we took off, and then booked the Airbnb when we were in the air. I checked hotels, my different websites. I checked my work one. I checked my Capital One Venture X card. I checked some Expedia, all the things I use to try to find good deals, and nothing was like hitting. So I was like, let me just try Airbnb one more time. And I had seen this one on Airbnb before, and it was really, really expensive. And I saw something I've never seen before, and it was originally $1,500 for however many days I'm here, but it said $1,000 off. So I got this Airbnb for a little over $500 for like 6 nights. It's a whole apartment. It's literally an apartment. Okay, so I'm using the zoomed out camera, so it's not great quality, but it's okay. This is your walk-in area. This is the main bed. Tons of storage space. Bathroom. Look, I didn't even need to bring shampoo or anything. Shower, toilet, sliding door, stove, which I will be utilizing because food's expensive here. You've got a whole dishwasher, literally. Look at that. How cool is that? Water so fresh, you can drink it from the tap apparently. You can also sleep, I guess 2 more there. It says it holds 5, so maybe there's another thing. But look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at it. I am just like blown away. Like, look at the mountains. And it is like 10:45 p.m. and it's still pretty bright outside. And when I say I was like one more bad thing away from canceling this trip and turning around and going home, I'm not even being dramatic. I had so much anxiety because everything that could go wrong has went wrong the last like week. Everything in me was being like, you're not supposed to go, you're not supposed to go. And I'm so glad I fought those feelings. I'm very much about like listening to your gut, but I'm glad I fought those feelings because, oh my goodness, the day is just like blown my mind. It has been amazing. And then to get this crazy good deal on this Airbnb, like, oh my goodness, so much room, all for me. Anyways, I am going to shower, relax, go to sleep because I'm exhausted. I'm running on like 2 hours of airplane sleep in probably 48 hours. And yeah, I will talk to y'all in the morning. Peace. I just got to the course, like just pulled up. It is windy, like gusting up to 30 miles an hour windy. The temperature is actually amazing. It's probably in the 40s or so it says, but it's been feeling closer to 50s. But I do layer up pretty good and I don't mind the cold. This is like a reasonable cold though. The wind is definitely going to be a factor, seeing as the majority of my discs are understable, but I did bring my Beefy Alpha and I brought a grackle and some other stuff. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, didn't get to practice the course yesterday, ended up adventuring way too long, but it's fine. I am starving. I survived off of Garrett popcorn, chips, a little sandwich, and a hot dog yesterday. I tried to make instant noodles at the hotel this morning, but I could not figure out how to make the little stovetop thing work, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. So I stopped at one grocery store right by the hotel, and I was hoping I could just grab another sandwich or something, that didn't happen. They didn't have anything like that, but I did get some noodles. I'll show y'all this later because we're just gonna survive off like instant noodles this week for the most part. I did have to go to an ATM to get cash for this event, and it was like attached to a nicer grocery store. So I went in there, kind of scoped around, hoping to find some sandwiches or something, and they had the sushi. So I'm about to eat some of this expensive sushi, and then I'll head over to check in early and get warmed up. So this is our players pack. We get this cute pink and white towel. We also get, this is like about $35, I guess, a gift card. And then this. Okay, before I get into my horrible round, I'm back at the hotel, and this morning I couldn't figure out how to make this work, so I did some Googling, and I have never heard of an induction cooker, but basically it just heats up the pot. So right here, or even like to touch, like I can touch it. It's not hot. If you spill anything, it won't burn because it just works through the pot, and apparently it uses less electricity, it's safer, and it's even quicker, which I'm kind of timid on the settings, so I probably need to go higher, but it's really cool. Okay, I'm cheesily excited. I found my carbonaras from Finland. These are a little smaller, but can't wait to try it. So basically, like I said before, everything here is crispy pricey, and although I usually don't mind like overspending on food, I'm just trying to be a little more frugal. I will eventually go into downtown like Reykjavik and try foods, but I feel like today, yesterday, days I'm not feeling like going and doing anything. I just want to get caught up on rest. I'm just gonna be instant noodling it. And I'll show y'all what else I bought from the grocery store too. I got for like little breakfast things because I've just been craving something a little sweet. These mini marble muffins. I found another brand of creamy carbonara, and I love my instant carbonaras. I actually went for bananas because my calves are cramped and I just needed some fruits, real food, because there's a lot of not real food. And I was gonna get strawberries and grapes because every time I go to Europe, I try to get fresh fruits because they're just so much better. But a little container of strawberries here was like $7 or $8. So I was like, no. 2 different kinds of instant ramen. So I got a Powerade for electrolytes because I'm trying to get rid of these leg cramps from all that hiking yesterday. And then I got a little baby rice cakes, and these were actually not very expensive. I feel like rice cakes here are slightly less pricey than at home, but I could be wrong. They're a lot thinner actually, smaller, but they're cute. And then I got some chive and onion cream cheese to go, and some pepperoni for that. And then I can make little like cream cheese pepperoni things. And I also found a bigger bag of carbonara, so I can make these eventually too. And yeah, that's my grocery haul for today. Most of these snacks should get me through, you know, most of the week. Nothing super healthy, but it's cheaper than eating out. And I like just having stuff I can grab. I guess as these are cooking, I will tell y'all about the worst tournament round I've played in like a year or more, probably. I've had some bad flight starts, but I can't remember the last time I had an actual tournament round this bad. So it's pretty windy. The temperature was actually amazing, which was nice because I thought I was gonna be like with the wind. Hole 1, I was a little like, I don't know, maybe like 30 feet, 25, 30 feet. The putt like hits like right under the band and does this weird flippy thing and like goes in the basket to save par. So I was like, okay, you know what, we got away with 1 here. Hole 2 took a 4, it is what it is. Hole 3, I took a 5. hole 4, I took a 6, and then I took a 7. I literally went 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How does that even happen? I guess it makes a good story. I don't know. So I was feeling pretty defeated. I knew at that point I was probably in last place. I ended up like kind of cleaning it up on the back half. Got a really, really nice birdie with my free tail through a triple mando going downhill. It was super cool. Super cool shot. And then got some pars and then finished with a stupid bogey because, so there's an island. Obviously the island's safe. It's maybe like a circle around, you know, like circle 1 around. And then there's like a stringed area. So they were like, if you land in the strings, it's hazard. If you land in the island, it's safe. And then I guess there was just some miscommunication or confusion on my part because I didn't realize that to the left of the strings was actually a layup zone. I thought they were saying if you go left of the strings, it was out of bounds. So, and I was kind of like, well, this sucks because nobody in our division is most likely reaching the island. It's so far. I was like, so basically you have to play for bogey. And then I threw first, and of course threw into the hazard. I'm like, it is what it is. Should be an easy 4. The other 2 girls throw left, and then they're chatting, and I was like, wait, y'all are safe? And they're like, yeah. I was like, oh, I thought that was out of bounds. I thought you had to like land in the hazard. And they were like, I'm sorry, we should explain it better. I was like, no, it's okay. I'm more frustrated with myself than anything for having such an unnecessary hazard / OB stroke. So yeah, finished in second to last place. It's 730 something rated, so like 80 points below my rating. Worst tournament round in well over a year. Very disappointed in myself. I mean, I can't say I had really bad shots. There was just a lot of like OB that was just in awkward places or awkward distances where it's kind of like, it's not really a mid, but it could be a mid, but it's kind of like a sawed-off driver. I don't know. It's weird. But overall, my card was great. I do like the course. I just wish I knew where everything was better, rules better, whatever. But it is what it is, and anything can happen. So, you know, I'm just trying to clean it up tomorrow. Honestly, if I can just scrape back up and at least like average over 800, I don't know, that's gonna be really, really hard. You never know how ratings are gonna work out at like international tournaments anyways, so they don't look cooked yet. Anyways, I am going to eat, shower, whatever, and edit some videos. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. This morning for breakfast, I'm making these instant noodles. These come with a fork, actually, and your flavor packet. But I don't think I've ever seen a fork in it. That's pretty cool. I honestly don't know how I'm not crying right now, because if I thought yesterday was bad, today was like twice as bad. Started off better a little bit, and then it got way, way worse. The wind is insane today, but even wind aside, it just sucked. And then a lot of bad luck, because I had a lot of good shots, and I had a lot of bad shots, and I had a lot of good shots that had really bad luck. Like I hit the pin on this awesome little forehand shot with my Diamondback and thought it was gonna park it, pinned it, rolled down OB. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that, except it sucked. Definitely gonna be sad for like a little bit, because I'm allowed to, even if I am in Iceland, which I am super grateful for. I'm just bummed, really bummed. I'm averaging 707 on the event. My rating's 810. So today was so bad that it'll drop for my rating, luckily. I guess that's a silver lining. I didn't even try. I didn't even try for it to be that bad. 676. I'm in dead last. The girls here that are like in the 600 rated would not be 600 rated in the US. They would be like upper 700s it's crazy, the rating differences, which I knew would be a factor because in Finland, same thing. The girls I played against there they would have been higher rated in the States. So that's definitely a thing. But my round was just bad. So I think I'm actually gonna go try Taco Bell here because I saw one. So wish me luck. I probably shouldn't, and it's way more expensive than it should be, but I gotta do it, right? One thing I've noticed while traveling internationally is that Kentucky Fried Chickens are everywhere. I guess that's just what they think of Americans. I've yet to have it, but I did have to try Taco Bell. I got this Big Bill box. It had a chalupa, cheesy fiesta potatoes, which I love getting here in the US, and a regular taco. My go-to is usually Doritos Locos Tacos, but they don't have those there. I completed my order where I got this long CVS style receipt. Another thing you might notice is how much cleaner it looks in here versus American restaurants. And I've kind of noticed that about every fast food place I've went to in Europe. I got their version of Fanta. Another interesting thing is that every meal comes with a chocolate bar. This was a wafer-filled chocolate, and I was told by the girls I played with that pretty much everywhere you go, you get a chocolate bar with things in Iceland. People in Iceland love chocolate. Another thing I noticed is that you can actually switch out the beef for chicken on any of the tacos. I just went ahead and went and got beef because that's what I'm used to and wanted to compare. Overall, it wasn't much different, but it was really good. After that, I went to get a practice round in at Grafarholt because after playing the other course blind, I felt I really needed to see this one. They also had this really nice driving range area / fieldwork area, and there was actually baskets out there and they were ranged so you could know how far you were throwing, and it was a really nice warm-up area. There's the tee of hole 2 and this really pretty green, but lots of guardian trees, so we'll see how this goes. But I do like being in the trees, so hopefully it's better. Definitely some crazy terrain. Don't know if we're playing the red tees, which are the shorts. This is wild. Can't say I've ever seen fairways that look like this. So it could be playing the short, but that's really short. I doubt we're playing that one. It's a beautiful course. It's really cold now. Definitely tight fairways. Whew. I like trees, but these are grabby trees. Like they just suck in. I said I wanted trees. This is definitely trees. That's not the friendliest wooded hole ever. All I can do is laugh because these gaps, they're insanely tiny. I love the woods. I'm a woods player, but these gaps are insane. Oh my God, I'm in trouble. My hands are cold. I guess we're going lobster off the tee on every hole. This course is incredibly beautiful, but these gaps are freaking tiny. Okay, this must be the party hole. This is honestly the first time I've seen trash really anywhere. Okay, yeah, another tight wooded hole. Shocker. This is fun. It's absolutely beautiful. It's officially raining. Look at this. Look how pretty this is. Brutal, but beautiful. Then you have the basket way back there. This one's a little more open though, relatively speaking. This course was difficult, but the views were absolutely amazing and it was so much fun. If you come to Iceland and you can only play one course, this has to be the one. It is so beautiful. I'm currently editing videos and watching Kodo scores. Matt's 5 holes in, but I did make these creamy carbonaras for dinner and I definitely did these better. These are really, really good. Anyways, I'm just gonna have a chill night editing, and tomorrow my round starts at 10:50. After my round, I'm gonna shower and then go to downtown Reykjavik.